Parrying is one of my favorite mechanics in video games, so I created this series to highlight the games that use this mechanic as well as analyze how well they're implemented. I believe there are a few key ingredients to designing a great parry: effective application, high quality animation, and crisp sound design. On this episode of Art of the Parry, I'm examining Lies of P. Lies of P is a Souls-like RPG, or was a Souls-like, but that's a different topic for a different day. I'm not going to get into that right now. As an avid lover of the genre, it became one of my favorite games. I still feel like it's very underrated and doesn't get the credit it deserves for how remarkable it really is, but I digress. Let's talk about the parry system and how it works. A parry, or a perfect guard, as it's referred to in the game, is performed by pressing the block input right when the enemy's attack is about to land. Parries will nullify HP damage, chip damage, and reduce stamina loss. Parrying is an integral part of Lies of P. It doesn't matter what your build is, what you unlock in the P organ skill tree, or how much you level up. If you do not master the parry, you will not be able to progress in this game. So let me expound upon that. Enemies have fury attacks, which are unblockable attacks and can only be parried or perfect guard. You can even break some enemy weapons if you land enough parries. Every enemy has an invisible stun bar that is filled when applying enough damage or performing enough parries. Once that bar is filled, enemies will glow white, indicating that they can be staggered if hit by a charged attack or by other methods like hit by a shot put. During the staggered state, enemies are exposed for a fatal attack, which does high damage. Later in the game, you can also acquire a grindstone that will make every block into a perfect parry. You'll know you performed a parry because of the bright red effect and the sparks that come from the attack and the parry connecting. It happens in a flash, but will look very different from the standard block reaction. A lot of the enemy attacks have long wind-up animations, but the attacks land very quickly. It's pretty well known that Lies of P has some input delay, so based on that, it's best to try to parry mid-animation, and you'll find yourself landing within the parry window. To add on to that, it's best practice to hold the parry button in case you miss the parry window, because then you'll at least land a block, instead of just hitting the parry button and letting it go immediately. As far as the sound design goes in Lies of P, it's pretty flawless. There really isn't that much I have to say about it. The sound is rich, full-bodied, and crisp and clear. In the middle of fights and parrying, it sounds like an intense medieval duel going on. So I just absolutely love it. So the parry system in Lies of P would be damn near perfect if it wasn't for that little input delay. Even though it is something you can adapt to, similar to how you adjust to the late parry window in Expedition 33, the difference between that and this is the parry window in Expedition 33 seems to be by design and intentional, while the input delay in Lies of P is pretty much a flaw, and I think it kind of holds the game back from being an overall better experience. Being able to make exact, precise, and timely actions is paramount in games that rely on parrying. If I had to bring up what most people would consider to be the godfather of parrying games, Sekiro, most players would say the controls in Sekiro are tight and responsive. And if you die or get hit or make a mistake, you always feel like it was your fault. And you could hold yourself accountable instead of feeling like it was a flaw in the game why you sometimes maybe missed that parry or took some damage or whatever the case is. So I give the parry system in Lies of P a B-. If there's any other detail I missed about parrying in Lies of P, or if there's a game you would like me to cover for an episode of Art of the Parry, please let me know in the comment section. Till the next episode, keep parrying.
Become a real human. Come to me, my son. I never found you a grand covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had gone astray. Troublesome little puppet. Your freedom for you. No fire is to resort to the lash, but there's no other way.
And here's a teaser for the next episode.